Cape Canaveral, Florida, America's gateway to space. Cape Canaveral, located on Florida's east coast, is one of the most iconic locations in the history of space exploration. Known for its role as the launch site for NASA and private spaceflight companies, it has been at the forefront of human advancement into space for over 7 decades. Beyond its space legacy, Cape Canaveral is also home to rich wildlife, pristine beaches, and a deep historical significance that predates the space age. A hub for space exploration. The early years. Cape Canaveral's rise to prominence began in the 1940s when the U.S. military recognized its strategic location for missile testing. Its proximity to the Atlantic Ocean provided a safe zone for launching rockets, making it an ideal site for experimentation during the early days of rocketry. In 1950, the first rocket, Bumper 8, was launched from Cape Canaveral, marking the beginning of what would become the nation's primary spaceport. The Cold War space race between the United States and the Soviet Union led to the establishment of NASA in 1958, and Cape Canaveral quickly became the launching pad for America's push into space. The Apollo program and moon landings. During the 1960s and 1970s, Cape Canaveral was the heart of the Apollo program, which aimed to land humans on the moon. The historic launch of Apollo 11 on July 16, 1969, from Launch Complex 39A sent Neil Armstrong, Buzz Aldrin, and Michael Collins on their journey to make history. The momentous achievement cemented Cape Canaveral's place in global history as the gateway to deep space exploration. The shuttle era and beyond. In the 1980s and early 2000s, the Space Shuttle program revolutionized space travel, allowing for reusable spacecraft and significant advancements, including the construction of the International Space Station, ISS. However, the tragic Challenger, 1986, and Columbia, 2003, disasters highlighted the risks of spaceflight. Following the retirement of the Space Shuttle program in 2011, a new era of space exploration began at Cape Canaveral. Private companies like SpaceX, Blue Origin, and United Launch Alliance, ULA, now utilize the site for launching satellites, cargo missions, and crewed flights. NASA's Artemis program, aimed at returning humans to the moon and eventually reaching Mars, also operates from the Cape. More than just space. While Cape Canaveral is synonymous with space travel, it offers much more for visitors and residents. Kennedy Space Center Visitor Complex. The Kennedy Space Center, KSC, is a must-visit destination for space enthusiasts. Visitors can see legendary spacecraft, watch live rocket launches, and even meet astronauts. The Apollo/Saturn V Center, home to a real Saturn V rocket, provides a glimpse into the golden age of space exploration. Nature and wildlife. Cape Canaveral is part of Florida's Space Coast, an area known for its diverse ecosystems. The Merritt Island National Wildlife Refuge, adjacent to the Space Center, is home to manatees, alligators, and hundreds of bird species. Canaveral National Seashore offers pristine beaches, perfect for those seeking a break from the high-tech world of spaceflight. Historical significance. Before rockets dominated the skyline, Cape Canaveral had a rich history tied to Native American cultures, Spanish explorers, and early American settlers. The Cape Canaveral Lighthouse, first lit in 1848, still stands as a reminder of the area's maritime past. The future of Cape Canaveral. With renewed interest in space travel, Cape Canaveral continues to evolve. NASA's Artemis program aims to establish a sustainable human presence on the moon, while SpaceX's Starship system, which launches from the Cape, is designed for interplanetary travel. As technology advances, Cape Canaveral will remain a central hub for space exploration, paving the way for future missions to Mars and beyond. Cape Canaveral, Florida, is more than just a launch site, it is a symbol of human ambition and innovation. From its role in the Apollo moon landings to its position as the backbone of modern spaceflight, it continues to inspire generations to reach for the stars. Whether you're a space enthusiast, nature lover, or history buff, Cape Canaveral offers something for everyone. Cape Canaveral, Florida, is also home to one of the busiest cruise ports in the world, Port Canaveral. Located on Florida's east coast, just an hour from Orlando, this bustling seaport serves as a major departure point for Caribbean cruises. With its modern facilities, convenient location, and nearby attractions, it offers travelers a seamless and exciting start to their voyages. Overview of Port Canaveral. Port Canaveral is a deep-water port that serves both commercial and cruise operations. It hosts some of the world's largest cruise lines, including Royal Caribbean, Carnival Cruise Line, Disney Cruise Line, Norwegian Cruise Line, and MSC Cruises. Each year, millions of passengers embark on cruises from here, making it one of the top cruise ports in North America. Cruise terminals and facilities. Port Canaveral boasts 6 state-of-the-art cruise terminals, each equipped with modern amenities to ensure a smooth boarding process. The terminals offer easy check-in procedures with efficient security screening. Ample parking options for short and long-term stays. Shuttle services to and from Orlando International Airport. On-site dining and shopping for last-minute needs. Cruise destinations from Port Canaveral. Cruises departing from Port Canaveral typically sail to exciting destinations, including the Bahamas, Nassau, Freeport, and private islands like Coco Cay and Castaway Cay. The Eastern Caribbean, St. Thomas, St. Martin, Puerto Rico. The Western Caribbean, Cozumel, Grand Cayman, Jamaica. Transatlantic and specialty cruises. Some ships also offer repositioning cruises to Europe and beyond. Getting to Port Canaveral. By air. The nearest major airport is Orlando International Airport, MCO, approximately 45 miles west of the port. Travelers can take shuttle services, rental cars, or rideshare options for easy access. By car. Port Canaveral is conveniently accessible via State Road 528, the Beachline Expressway, connecting it to Orlando. Parking is available at each cruise terminal for those driving to the port. By shuttle or rideshare. Many cruise lines and third-party companies offer shuttle services from Orlando and other nearby locations, making transportation to the port hassle-free. Things to do near Port Canaveral. If you have extra time before or after your cruise, there are plenty of attractions near the port. 1. Kennedy Space Center. One of the most famous attractions in the area, the Kennedy Space Center Visitor Complex offers an immersive look at NASA's space program, including the Space Shuttle Atlantis, Saturn V rocket, and interactive exhibits. 2. Cocoa Beach. Just a short drive from the port, Cocoa Beach is perfect for relaxing on the sand, surfing, or visiting the iconic Cocoa Beach Pier for food and shopping. 3. Exploration Tower. Located within the port, this 7-story tower provides panoramic views of the port, interactive exhibits, and insights into the area's maritime history. 4. Port Canaveral's restaurants and entertainment. The port area features a variety of waterfront dining options, including Grill's Seafood Deck and Tiki Bar and Fish Lips Waterfront Bar and Grill, where you can enjoy fresh seafood while watching cruise ships sail by. Why choose Port Canaveral? Port Canaveral is not only a gateway to incredible cruise adventures, but also a destination in itself. Its proximity to Orlando's world-class theme parks, stunning beaches, and the historic Space Coast makes it an ideal starting point for a vacation. Whether you're setting sail for a Caribbean getaway or exploring the local attractions, Port Canaveral offers convenience, excitement, and unforgettable experiences. For cruise travelers looking for an easy-to-navigate, well-equipped port with fantastic pre- and post-cruise activities, Port Canaveral is the perfect choice. With top cruise lines, exciting destinations, and plenty of nearby attractions, it's no wonder millions of passengers pass through its terminals each year. Whether you're a first-time cruiser or a seasoned traveler, setting sail from Cape Canaveral is sure to be the beginning of an incredible adventure. Blue Origin. Blue Origin operates a major facility at Exploration Park, near NASA's Kennedy Space Center. This site includes a rocket factory for manufacturing the New Glenn Heavy Lift rocket and a mission control center to support launches from Cape Canaveral Space Force Station. This location plays a crucial role in the company's spaceflight operations and research. Blue Origin is a private aerospace company founded by Jeff Bezos, focused on developing reusable rocket technology for space tourism, orbital missions, and lunar exploration.
If you'll pay attention to the waterway on the sides over here, we've got some small alligators over here. They're about 3 foot in length, and they like to hang out here. We take the schools back a lot, and they're always out either on the bank or right there in the water swimming. One of the biggest places that we find them are right here in this little corner as we're making the turn. They like to kind of hang out there. So I'm looking to see if I find one. If I find one, I'm going to point it out to you.
Well, it looks like they're all hiding.
Well, we are on a wildlife refuge. I'm not sure that you all knew that or not, but it's 140 acres. We have 7,000 acres taken with facilities and buildings and such, launch pads and things like that. But the rest of the acreage is open for wildlife to move about, to live, and so we've got a lot of alligator. We've got some wild boar, just to name a few. We've also got a couple of bobcats that like to show up from time to time. Now, so pay attention to the waterways and the sides of the road. We've got armadillos. That's what they're like. They like to come out this time of night and eat. So hopefully you'll be able to see some of that. You know, it's been estimated we have anywhere from 5,000 to 7,000 alligators on property. We sent someone out the other day, and he never came back to tell us what he counted. So, you know, if any of y'all want to volunteer for the next one, you know, maybe we can get a better count. Now, you may not know this, and maybe you do, but just as a reminder, if you do, there is a SpaceX launch that's scheduled tonight. The window's from 6 to 10, and the last I checked, it was still 6:15. I don't know that it's been postponed.
Hear that? There's going to be a launch at
moved back a little
6:15.
bit.
We should be able to see
But
it.
a great way to keep up with what's going on around here as well as other parts of the world is to download an app called Next Space Flight. Now, if you've never heard of that before, it is an app that tells you not only the launches that go on here at Cape Canaveral and with NASA, like Artemis, and Blue Origin has the New Glenn. SpaceX, of course, has the Falcon 9s and the Crew Dragons and the Falcon 9 Heavies, and ULA has theirs. But it also does launches from all over the world. So if you want to pay attention to California or anywhere else, and I know that's still the United States, but if you New Zealand, they have a lot that go out from there, or China. So if you are interested in that, it gives you a T-minus countdown. Once it reaches within the 24-hour period, it will start a T-minus countdown. It also, once they start going live stream and the media kicks in, they will actually have a live broadcast that you can actually go in and do a live stream and watch. It's pretty awesome because it tells you everything about it. They go into a lot of detail. They show you what it's like on the rocket, as well as what you see from the launch pad as it goes up. And once it separates, has separation, it's really neat. Well, I'm going to let you all just kind of sit back and enjoy the ride back, and we'll be at port soon.
Thank you for watching. Please like, subscribe and share if you like this video.